Hello and welcome to a brand new campaign in Imperator Rome. This is going to be a single player campaign. I've been doing a lot of multiplayer recently, and I thought it's about time I did a single player campaign as well. So we're going to be doing something a little bit differently this time. And by differently I mean something that I have actually never done in a Paradox game before, and that is go for an achievement. And yes, I am very much serious when I say I've not gone for any achievements. For example, this is EU4, where I have almost 5,000 hours in the game and 0 achievements. I'm fine with that. I don't really care. It's all good. I basically, if you're wondering, I don't get achievements in EU4 because to get them you need to enable Lucky Nations, and that's a terrible mechanic that no one should ever use ever because it's terrible. I made a video on it. If you want to go and have a look at that, that's great. But yeah, no, don't really do achievements. Stellaris, I like mods too much, and CK2, I like mods too much, and Hearts of Iron, I don't like the game too much, and yeah, I just never really went for achievements. But I'm going to do it in Imperator because there's one that seems kind of interesting, and that is this one here, Tyrian Purple. Bomb Phoenicia, own at least 500 ships, and produce a surplus of at least 5 dies in Tyrus. So yeah, that's the plan. It's going to be quite a difficult achievement, but we're going to do it. And it's going to be totally fine and great and stuff, and yay. Yeah, basically. So, single player, new game. I did, in fact, try this run already and recorded it. So there will be a save here called Tyrian Purple. It didn't fail, but I am starting it again because unfortunately I had 1.5 to 2 episodes with my screen cropped like this, which is clearly not what you want. So we're gonna do it in the normal aspect ratio and not like crop half the screen and zoom in, because that's bad. You don't want to do that. Anyway, so we've got 3 options here for the achievement. To start with, you've got Arados up here. They're led by the Galastarids, and they've got, 13 pops, 2 cities. They're okay, they're nothing special. Down in the south, we have the Elonamids. They have 16 pops, only 1 city. They're okay. And then we've got Byblos here, which is led by the Analids. And we've got 14 pops, only the 1 city, and that's pretty much all there is to it. We're gonna go with Byblos because, in my opinion, looking at the 3 flags, we've got this like swirly circle, polywag looking thing. Then we got this square thing, which is kind of boring. And then we got this one, which is like three circles on top of each other, which, I don't know, this looks better, in my opinion. So we're going to go with the Analids. Our ruler is 75 years old. He's not going to live very long. He's got an ambition to have a son. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. And yeah, fun stuff. All 3 of them start as tributaries to Phrygia, which we will be hoping dies incredibly quickly. So we'll switch it on Iron Man mode. We will save over the Tyrian Purple achievement run, because we no longer need that. And right, so we're in the game. So, got a few things that I want to do straight off the bat. That is, for one, I want to go to my economy and switch to free trade mode. I also want to lower my army maintenance and my fleet maintenance. I would like to get some papyrus from Egypt, and I would like to get some more papyrus from Egypt. Papyrus, if you have a surplus of it, you get some civic tech investment, plus I'm getting 25% extra research points, which is a huge amount. Papyrus is super strong. So yeah, just there's no way that that's not a good deal. As for inventions, I mean, we're at 224 already. Let's get some technology speed, and we're probably going to go with military artisans as well. As for our omen, we're going to go with research points. Let's check on our technology, 240%. So what we're wanting to do is promoting these 2 people right here. Gets us to 300%, and that is the maximum amount of tech that we can get. So we're going to get in lots and lots of tech very, very quickly, which is good because as soon as we start expanding to be a larger country, our tech is going to slow down significantly. So getting it early on, really good idea. We also need to appoint some commanders. That's not the way you do it. This button is, and we're going to get this guy. And you can have, not that button, this button. You can have this guy, because why not? It's fine. We don't need them to get any morale or anything. Economy's fine. We are at a manpower cap, so I will actually get 2 more of these. And what we're going to be end up doing is every time we reach close to our manpower cap, we want to build more light infantry. We never want to go mental and have no manpower whatsoever, but we also don't want to be sitting at our cap because it's a waste of money, basically. Waste of manpower, sorry. So we'll check it out to speed 5 and we will unpause. Basically, the goal here is for Phrygia to explode. Whether we end up helping that along via murdering the Antigonids one after the other until they maybe get a baby or something, or whether that happens naturally is up for debate. Like it might happen either way. I'm not sure yet. Hopefully we won't have to do too much murdering because that's expensive. Also, another thing that I forgot to do is these things. So we'll go with a standard morale, commerce income, and civilization level. Now we get an extra 1 point in each of these and some more slave output, which is nice. That I am still a little bit sick. So if there are any pauses like what just happened, it's probably because I just muted my mic and had a bit of a cough. I'm just kind of bored and I want to play games and record games. And yeah, I don't like being sick, it sucks. So yeah, basically that's the plan. We wait until something like this might happen. So with Bithynia, Katoria, Carosus, Sinop, Cleopontica. I don't think that's too much of a problem for them. I think he's got this pretty much in the bag. Mostly what you find with Phrygia is they get an event where they can either spit out this big country here or they can not. If they don't do it, then they end up in a lot of pain with regards to like rebellions and stuff. And we might end up seeing that happen. That's what I'm hoping for. We need there to be a large rebellion in Phrygia that we will, of course, join in on. When that happens, we want to siege as much as possible. And once we've sieged as much as possible, get a lot of slaves from that. That's why we're just building light infantry. We get a lot of slaves and turn them slaves into, you know, freemen and citizens and all that good stuff. And then we go from there, basically. We just try and win and survive and stuff. So we'll have to wait and see what they do. Occasionally we could see the Seleucids attack Phrygia, although it looks like they're going after Armenia right now. Egypt also occasionally go after Phrygia very early. Hopefully we see that happen too. Basically, what I'm saying is Phrygia needs to explode. It's not uncommon for it to happen, but in the off chance that it is one of those times where it doesn't happen, we just need to bear in mind that it might need a restart until that does happen. Of course, when you're recording it, it's a little bit annoying because you really want it to, you know, go well the first time, but sometimes that's just not the case. Let's get the tax income. I wouldn't call this a decent amount of money, but it is some money. And I believe, oh, you're still alive. Looks like you need a new wife. Let's go with just like the oldest one, which is actually not that old, but whatever. Civic tech investment research points is always nice. Capital import routes is more important though, in my opinion. So we'll wait until we have the civic power and we'll get some more imports. I think this time I'm going to go with earthenware because that is an extra chunk of research, which is always nice to have. My kid's got dysentery. It's what, 2 years old? Good stuff, good stuff. Nice start to the campaign. So, a little bit of territory taken out. There, earthenware gives me an extra 6%, basically. No, I'm sorry, 5%. And some freeman output, which is always nice as well. Gives tax, it's also a good option. If I could get more papyrus, that's an extra 5% as well. It wouldn't actually help me at all, really, would it? Marble could be good. You get some provincial loyalty, but I mean, it's my capital region, so it doesn't matter. Some grain for some population growth, and manpower could be good. Precious metals for provincial loyalty and citizen happiness. Citizen happiness would be very nice, actually. Stone, maybe. Base metals, no. Which one is the one I'm looking for? The one that makes citizens output higher. I'm not sure which one that is. If I had a surplus of dates, that'd be alright as well. Dyes, there, citizen happiness. That's the one I really want. I want one thing of dyes, but no one wants to do it. If I had 15 slaves, then I'd have my own dyes and it wouldn't be a problem. I think I'm just going to go with earthenware from the Seleucids. Seems like a decent enough idea. So yeah, I've got quite a lot of research output. Even though I'm only making 4.1 research points, it's definitely good enough. The unfortunate thing is my civic power is gaining so slowly that I'm going to get research faster than I get civic points. So I definitely am not going to be able to take all the inventions. I'm going to fall behind on inventions quite significantly. Poor Armenia. This is not good nice to see. I want to see them attack Phrygia, not Armenia. Miraculous recovery for my 3-year-old baby. Yeah. Nabatea, fold. Yeah, I don't care. It's fine. I need a new chancellor. Let's go with this guy. It's fine. Sacrifice the old gods cost is kind of weak. More commerce income sounds nice as well. How much money do I make now from commerce? 171. It'd certainly be higher. If I had anything to export, then that would be great, but apparently not. So yeah, basically, I might be repeating myself quite a bit, but honestly, there's not much to do other than wait for Phrygia to explode. Like, our other options, right? We are not devoid of options, right? One of the options is to manually break the tributary status. That doesn't require a war. That is just a pure, I don't want to be your friend anymore, end of friendship. So what I could do is that, and then no CB into Crete and take one of these as a vassal. That would allow me to consolidate Crete and then maybe come back at a later date. It's possible that I could do that. But getting enough boats and men to be able to take on one of these is more money than I'm able to come up with right now. So that's not really feasible. I think what I'll go with is some taxes. So more money would definitely go a long way. So hopefully that's going to be fine. Oratory advances, cool. So how badly are you losing right now? +2 for Armenia, lovely. Or is it +2 for Seleucids? I have no idea. Seleucids are at war with Phrygia though. That is nice to see. I'm going to go with military tradition cost because we could take a tradition. It's 400 and that's as cheap as it ever gets. So I'm going to take... I mean, we have light infantry, so I might as well go with light infantry. So, Phrygia, Seleucids... Oh, it's Phrygia that started the war as well. They saw the Seleucids struggling with Armenia, so now they're going in. Hopefully the Egyptians decide that this is the right time to strike Phrygia then. That would be nice to see. Thrace is losing to Istros. Not the first time I've seen that. That happens pretty regularly. I think it might be time to get another couple of light infantry. Yeah, it's fine. Also, we want to get some claims on Phrygia. Unfortunately, I did not take the claims invention, and now it's hidden behind like 2 levels of advances. So it's quite difficult to get to that point. Oh, the Seleucids are going to be the ones to explode, not the Phrygians. I mean, I guess I could make friends with like this dude, inspire disloyalty, and then try and get him to rebel. But it's very, very difficult to do that with an AI because they obviously have omnipotence when it comes to their governors, and they're like, oh, their loyalty is low, make friends. Whereas if you're doing it against a player, they might not notice. Trading camp, sure, I'll take one. Probably end up destroying it at some point so I can build another marketplace, but nice to get something for free. But we'll see. We'll see. It's probably good enough. Right, sorry, I need to cough. Being sick. It's so good. Alright, so what do we want now? I imagine when we start invading here, there's a lot of this that isn't our culture that will probably be a part of our nation. So getting these wrong culture happiness is going to be really handy. And it's all in the wrong group as well. So we'll go with the wrong group happiness first. Because that's going to be important, I think. We'll see though. Yeah, your loyalty's going up, so it's probably pretty useless me inspiring disloyalty in him. Nothing's going to come of it. Which is unfortunate, of course. Oh, look, that tech is just shooting up. It's so good. And then Seleucid's probably going to die. Ah, Seleucus Nicator. Not going well for you, is it, buddy? You have Zoroastrian Armenians. You should probably give them up to Armenia. Right. One thing I did forget to do is that. Just the fact that that button isn't automatically clicked is annoying. Also, my ruler just died, and now I'm left with Balhano Ainalid, who is 7 years old. And his first act is to flog Himilco Gisco. Sure thing. Perfect use of power. Just stretching his legs, I guess. Just need to wait. Oh, Phrygia is now at war with Egypt. They did annex a chunk of territory from the Seleucids. Phrygia, what am I going to do with you? So we got this guy. The provincial loyalty is pretty low and falling because he's bleeding them dry. I wish I could just support rebels though. Phrygia gains an opinion of me and I lose money. No, I ain't giving you fucking anything. Go away. So now we need to see what Egypt does, right? If Egypt manages to spit out a bunch of countries, then that's perfect. I'm gonna go with naval maintenance cost before it gets hidden, because naval maintenance cost is very nice, and I don't want to get hidden under a bunch of new inventions. I also want this Boeotian helmet. That's really good as well. Probably should have gone with that actually. Boeotian helmets are awesome, and they look cool as well. But, yeah, we just Phrygia. Like I did this run without Iron Man a couple of times. Both times Phrygia exploded pretty much immediately, like 58, I would say. And this time, yeah, he's not exploded, which is annoying because he needs to explode, and he hasn't, which is annoying. I want you to explode, Phrygia. Nothing has changed in the game. You can still explode. Like, I just immediately got called into wars. I have no idea how the war started, but I ended up being just called into wars and just had fun carpet sieging Phrygia. And I was hoping that that was going to happen again, but maybe I just got lucky both times. I don't know. I don't know how frequent it is that Phrygia explodes. It seems Seleucids explode more frequently, but I'm not sure. Either way, this is the way that you win, right? It's you just wait for the good run to happen, and then they explode, and that's the good run, and you run with it. I said run far too many times. Anyway, this has been the first episode. I'm going to put a cut in here, and I'm going to go and cough my lungs out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to click the like button. With this being the first episode in a brand new series, likes and comments and stuff are actually quite impactful. So it would be very much appreciated if you would do that for me. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.